Hi, my name is Beverly D, and this is True Prediction Tea. And this is tea time, and this is a general reading for 2019 for Cancer. So, Cancer, we're going to see what's going on with you for this new year. And you know, this is tea time, so you have to have a cup of tea with me. And this cup of tea is for you, Cancer. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on, Cancer. I feel like there are some cancers here that might be dealing with some health challenges. And so I just feel like that 2019, you have to really kind of pace yourself when it comes to your health. I do see improvement, but I see a gradually slow improvement. It's kind of delicate here. But if you kind of pace yourself, I just feel like that improvement can continue. I also see here too that this is 2019 for many cancers. It's going to be a new beginning, a new direction that's here. I see some cancers here that I feel like that you really are going to get into self-employment. If you in self-employment, you're going to be making some really major changes here, or you could be going into a new direction, expansion, adding on. Also, if you're not, if this is a new for you, you're going to do very well, Cancer, whatever this is that you're going to be dealing with for self. So I'm seeing the self-employment energy that's here, and this is going to be excellent. It's going to overwhelm you, Cancers, because it's going to be more than what you even anticipate. I also see here too that there's going to be some cancers that you're going to really have some dealings here with family, especially with mother, daughter, father, son kind of energy. So I just feel some real strong family ties that I see that's here. I'm also seeing, and this card is talking about healing when I was talking about some of you cancers here, that you are healing, and but it's a process, and so you can't rush the process, and you also have to stay on it. I also see that there's also going to be healing here for a lot of cancers for some past issues that past things that has happened or you dealt with. And I do feel like that there is some serious healing that is going on. So we're talking about mentally and emotional healings that's going on there. And part of that healing is, I do see forgiveness here, Cancer. And so a lot of you are going to forgive others, but the main thing, you're going to forgive yourself. A lot of you Cancers have really been beating up on self here, and so you're not going to be doing that. So there's going to be a strong forgiveness energy that's going to be going on there. I also see here too that 2019 for many cancers, I just feel a breakthrough when it comes to you just really feeling satisfied. I feel with you, it's okay to be happy. You will let go of whatever this was that was really bothering you. So you have embraced it, dealt with it, understood it, let it go. And so now you're ready for a new era. You ready for a new beginning. You ready now. A lot of times you thought you was ready, but 2019 Cancer, you is definitely ready. I also see here too that it's like you not going to lie to yourself, and you're not going to let other people lie to you either. So Cancers, you are definitely, it's not going to be dealing with falsehood. You're going to stay in the truth here, and that's going to make a big difference in part of this major shift that I see that's going on here with a lot of you Cancers. A lot of you Cancers here was like an emotional wreck, and so I feel like that a lot of that emotions is going to be corrected, and so you're going to be able to move forward very quickly here. I'm also seeing here too that you are embracing new ideas, new things. I feel some of you Cancers are going to be, because you've had some health challenges. It's also going to have you to focus on health. And so some of you cancers will focus on health in different ways. Some of it will be dealing with food, herbs, exercise, healing. It's going to be different ways. So some of you will go this way, some of you will deal with other things here. I'm also seeing here too that I see some of you cancers here that some things that you were doing as a hobby, you will take it to another level, or it will become more than just a hobby here. Or I feel like there's some things that you were volunteered to do. I feel people are going to want you to do it permanently, or they want to pay you. But I just see that cancers, a lot of you, it's just not going to be enough time in the day for you, because it's things that's really starting to develop here, especially with those of you that is going into your own business here. I also see here too that I feel like that a lot of you cancers was looking at things a wrong way, or you was misunderstanding things, and you didn't even understand you, or some of you didn't even know or understand what you wanted or how you wanted it. So I just feel like that you got a real clear understanding now, cancers, of what it is you want, and you understand the whole situation. It's like before you was getting bits and pieces of things, now you understand the whole picture. Some of you cancers, this is going to be a windfall year for you. So things are going to happen for you, not on a small scale, but things are going to happen for you very, very large here. Big energy here. So it's like, and this is also saying here too, and that's what that windfall is like, huge benefits, huge opportunities here. So this is going to be, I would call this a windfall year for a lot of you cancers. Whatever that you are going after, cancer, in 2019, you will be able to get it. You is what you seeking, you will find it. So this is the year that you will find your treasure, find whatever it is that you are looking for. A lot of cancers, people and you thought you were kind of weak because you wasn't responding to things, but now 2019, you are definitely going to see your strength, and other people are going to see how strong that you are. So this is a very strong year here for a lot of you cancers here. And you're going to be, everything that you're going to be doing, you are going to be doing in strength here. So there's a lot of strength here with you cancers. I'm also seeing here too that you have been dealing with delays also, and I just feel like that those delays are dissolving now. So things are starting to really materialize. You're not going to have to deal with delays. Any kind of delays you deal with will be short-term delays that's here. I'm also seeing here too a lot of support. So cancers, you are definitely going to be having support this year. You're going to have the right support, and it's going to be this. It's just like everything falling into place here for you. The timing, the decisions that you're going to be making are going to be the right decisions here. I'm also seeing here too that I feel like this is a year, Cancer, where you get it together. And it's not going to be hard for you to get it together. I just see you really getting it together. I also see here too where cancers, you have really kept the faith, and now it's going to pay off for you. Where it might have looked like that that you was not going to make it, or you was not going to get to where your destination, but this is the year where you get there. I also feel that there are some cancers that you might have had some kind of disagreement or separation with family members, and it could be your children, adult children. I feel like that whatever that energy that was there, I feel that's going to be mended. So wherever that there was a rip or some kind of separation. I just see things really coming together here now. Also, I feel here too where I see a lot of new careers. So if you're not going into your own business, you definitely is going to be making some career changes here for many of you cancers. And I do feel like that you are on the right path. I do feel like the decisions that you make are going to be the right decisions because you have a very strong, powerful finance card here. So 2019 is going to be a powerful financial year here for a lot of you cancers. I just also feel like that as far as 2019, I see you like it's like a car that's pulling into their driveway. They know how to pull in. They not, it might be a little tight, but you got it perfect. So you are really, you made it home, as they say. So this is a 2019 overall is going to be a definitely a good year for a lot of you cancers here. A lot of changes, a lot of awareness, a lot of self-discovery. Some of you have, it's almost like risen from the dead, and it's like some of you have that energy where you might have like been in a coma or something, and so now you are alive, and you're not going back into that coma or back into that sleepwalking kind of energy. So this is a very powerful year for a lot of you cancers that I see that's here. I'm also seeing here too where I feel like that some cancers have been underestimated, and so you are really coming to the forefront now. So where people kind of underestimated you in anything here, you are at, this is a year where you are going to show and they're going to see how that they really underestimated you. I also see here too that a lot of cancers here. I feel like that some of you are in very good relationships, marriage, and I do feel like that that's going to get even more powerful here. I'm also seeing here too that I feel that there's going to be cancers that's going to get engaged. So if you kind of was not decided about what you wanted to do as far as partnership, relationship, I definitely feel like that you're going to make that connection. I feel like that there's a cancer here that you have really been waiting patiently for someone, and I feel like now, and they understand that you was there for them, you waited on them, and so now they're getting ready to reward you for being patient with them. And so I definitely feel like that there's going to be weddings and engagements and things along those lines. I also see here too where I feel that some cancers, you were definitely at a standstill, and this is like dealing with, a lot of you were in mental and emotional prison or stale, not at a stand. You were at a standstill, and so you were stuck. And because you have come alive, as I say, you're not stuck anymore. And this is also dealing with relationships that's here. So I feel that cancers, you are saying, okay, if this is going to be a year where I'm going to you want to be in a real meaningful relationship. You don't want to be imitation. You don't want to be playing around. And so I feel like that this is the year where you definitely will be able to get into your real relationship here. Some people call it soulmate, however you want to call it. I just definitely feel like that this is the year where you're going to make the connection. For some of you cancers here, I feel like that you are going to see if things are if you're giving and not receiving, then it's like you at the point now where you're saying, I'm not giving and not receiving here. So this is not going to be a one-way street. And if you are on a one-way street, that's fine. We're talking about relationships here. I do feel like Cancer, you're going to get off of that one-way street, and you're going to go and deal with two-way situations. So things that you put up with as far as relationship is concerned, you're not going to put up with it. And that's partially because, like I say, you aware now, you alive now. You're not just there. You're not just existing. I also see here too where some of you Pisces was not looking at the signs. There were certain signs and symbols and things that was telling you what were going on, and as far as relationship, and you wasn't seeing it, but now you definitely see it now. And so you're able to follow, listening and follow directions, see the signs, and you're able to make decisions and do things accordingly here. It's also saying here that some of you Cancers are really, because you was in this state that you were in, this mental emotional state, you would not give a relationship a chance. And so now you're going to go give it a chance, and it's going to it's going to work, as they say. So you making it happen here. I feel like that you had to kind of get things together, and so now that you got things together and things are coming together, you are able now to deal with a very powerful and very strong relationship. And on the other hand, some of you Cancers here, that you see that you have been in a relationship that's not going anywhere, then it's like you are going to let go. So 2019 is going to be a very powerful year for a lot of you Cancers, especially the ones, I see you changing positions, really making some power moves here, Cancer. So if you would like to talk to me further, my information is below the video. Make sure you push the likes and subscribe. And Happy New Year, Cancer. Thank you for stopping by and having a cup of tea.